I am Clementine at the Review Board, and this is a short introduction to interventions for federal and territorial governments. Interventions are required from parties who want to be interveners during the hearing phase of an environmental assessment. An intervention is a group's final written document about the project and its potential impacts before the public hearing. It provides your views and evidence about the project's impact. Each intervention is considered by the Review Board, other interveners, and the developer, and goes on the public record. Federal and territorial governments that want to present their views at the public hearing need to send a written intervention to the Review Board. Interventions help the board, the developer, and others understand what remaining concerns you have about the impacts. In their interventions, federal and territorial governments should clearly say what important issues remain and why they matter. The intervention should summarize relevant information about a topic or concern. You can tell the board about what your government thinks should be done about the impact. In other words, how the remaining issues can be solved. The intervention should include a one-page plain language summary, and it should describe any of the initial concerns that may have already been resolved by the developer. To prepare for your intervention, government departments should review what the developer has said, think about the impact predictions, and decide if there are any remaining impacts that should be avoided or reduced. The Review Board has written guidance on preparing interventions in the Environmental Impact Assessment Guidelines. Territorial and federal government staff should read and consider this information when getting the interventions ready. The Review Board may give more guidance on how to prepare interventions during meetings for the project. These could be online or in person. At this stage of the environmental assessment, governments should become interveners by filling out the intervener status form. Interveners have to submit interventions to be able to participate fully at the public hearing. You will also submit your hearing presentation, which is based on your written intervention before the public hearing. After the interventions are submitted, the developer will respond to parties' intervention and provide its own conclusions. The Review Board will close the public record after it gets the developer's response. No new evidence will be accepted until the public record reopens for the public hearing. This is to give everyone time to review the evidence. Interveners prepare the hearing presentations based on the written intervention and the developer's response. No new evidence is allowed in the hearing presentation. Interventions are an important opportunity for federal and territorial governments to tell the board where they stand before the hearing. Thank you.